Why, hello. I am Liladale Violet Blood, and welcome to my garden where you may take all of your desires and lay them down amongst my lilies. And if you are good to me, and if you believe in me, then it might just come true. Um, Today we're doing something a little weird. I am reacting to myself, my very first reaction video here on YouTube. And I just want to do some comparisons, see how we grown, see how we sound, see what we're saying is true, you know, check in to see we are hundreds of videos past this. We're like 360, 70 something videos past this. So this is going to be interesting to watch. So without further ado, let's get into it. Why, hello. I am Liladale Violet Blood, and welcome to my garden. Yeah, I get to hear my intro twice today. I take all of your desires and lay them down amongst my lilies. And if you are good to me, I believe my microphone quality is better. I fiddle around with settings. If you believe in me, they might just come true. That was my first time saying my intro in the video. And this was also during the time where I still had this little model, a little blurry. And this was also during the time where I'm still putting music in my videos. And I think this one has more editing than ever. Today, I'm doing my first reaction. And oh boy, I chose to do part of the HOLOSTARS Ian Everglow concert. And my original idea was to do the whole concert, but then I realized that's a lot of editing that I'm not getting ready to do. I still agree. So, we are just going to do a song from that. Yes, we're going to do a song from. So, you can tell. there was a there was a cut there because I was still trying to figure out OBS slightly, and I accidentally paused it, and I had to cut and then come back. So, oh yes, we're going to be reacting. The concert, and this is "Take 'Em Down" by Armis. Um, Before we begin, just a little bit of background on me. I am a instrumentalist, a singer, and a music producer. So I will be able to give some sort of insightful commentary as intended. And this turned into so I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's get on into it.
The smell of danger and trouble. Everybody knows our lust for blood. Just one glance and they bounce in the double. Yeah, we on a different level. What a surprise, what a surprise. Don't act like you don't know your crime. Nothing to hide, nothing but lies. Don't think you can get past my eagle sharp eyes. No point in lurking in the shadows.
I almost started analyzing, but I've analyzed this song 3 separate times on my channel. I'm not gonna do it again. Okay, I'm gonna let my passive analyze.
Baby, we thrive.
So already we have seen a multitude, excuse me, of different things that have happened. And immediately I want to break them up into two teams. We have Team Texture, which is going to be Gerard. I'm not supposed to go up like that, Team Texture. And Ruse. And we have Team Melody, which is Octavio and Gold Bullet. So I want to start with Gold Bullet because actually the first time I saw this, I started running out of the room. I really did. His voice made me I ran like scattered out of my room because we are getting and all of them are doing this. And I think this is what they do very well in general, is that there's a lot of characterization happening in their voices. So if we go down the, I say that word a lot when I'm reacting because they're putting on these characters and adding these things to their voices that they normally wouldn't add. So characterization is the most applicable word that I can think of for that. Lying here, we have Gold Bullet, who is coming in with this fuller, deeper tone that is very jazzy. It is very jazzy. Indeed, passive. Indeed. Of Octavio that is giving like theater. I mean, theatrical melodies in the extreme. We have Gerard, who is giving texture, but is also giving theater in that he has a very storyteller like quality to his singing. And then we have Ruse, who is just texture personified. So many different textures happening in his voice. And we're seeing them balance each other out because Ting Melody, Gold Bullet, and Octavio sort of cut through and or layer on top of Team Texture. This is true. Gerard and Ruse. Nice counterbalancing. And so it creates these interesting flavors and textures as a whole throughout this song. Anyway, we're gonna continue.
Darkness, hungry we live and for the battle, and I believe that there's a beauty to the madness. Witnesses, we become a legend, wipe out the demons with our weapons. How it makes me feel so alive. Take them down, yeah, one by one. We play the game like kings of the old underground. Bring it on, can't stop us now. Bring it on, we ain't slowing down. Break them down, yeah, show them how it's done. Bring it on, we don't mess around. Get on, yeah, let the chaos begin. Such commotion, sparks in the air ignite on through the night. We're hearing the rumors are spreading like.
Ooh, I love Gold Bullet there. Ugh. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, singing.
Wildfire, we're gonna let it burn, 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 burn. And it feels so good, so good. Can't get enough of.
That's my favorite part of this whole thing. Did I pause at the same time I paused in the video? Hold on. You see? I did. The exact same moment. What I was talking about earlier, you sort of saw there where Gerard and Ruse sort of really hit you with a lot of texture with that burn. And then before, I'm probably gonna have to cut that because my mic probably didn't catch that. But if it did, then great. But if it's not, then you're gonna hear me say this. That you had Gold Bullet sort of lead into that. And then you had Octavio come in on top of that after it was finished to give more melody. So they're just layering these textures that they can provide and this characterization, this distinct characterization on top of each other. And that's what makes this so interesting to hear. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Always makes it worth all the grind. Take them down, yeah, one by one. We play the game like kings of the underground. Bring it on, can't stop us now. Bring it on, we ain't slowing down. Break them down, yeah, show them how it's done. Bring it on, we don't mess around. Yeah, let the chaos begin. We'll be the last one standing and calling a new generation full of power and ambition. Say what you want, it really don't matter. A game is always strong, we'll blow them all away.
The high five. I would also like to point out that singing when you haven't really been trained to sing for a while takes a lot of confidence. And that's why each one of these boys, not only in Armis, but Tempest also did such a fantastic job because this is hard. It is. Singing is hard. Singing is not easy. Sometimes I make it sound easy because I've been doing this forever. But even the stuff where I'm trying to demonstrate doing it is not easy. You know, sometimes there's several cuts. Stuff that y'all don't hear because I croak or splat or something happened. It goes wrong. But yeah, I agree with my past self. So, yeah, when you're singing and you haven't been on stage your entire life, or you haven't sung your entire life, singing is intimidating. It is very intimidating. It's hard. And also going back to specifically Armis, I think that this song does well in its composition to really let them have their moment each, and that it has a weird all right, using my big boy words, composition. All right, Mr. Composition. Position, because they are able to handle this song having a weird composition because they're so good at, again, characterization and really driving home the uniqueness that each one of them has.
We won't be showing any mercy. Join the ride to hellfire. Can't beat the pleasure and the money. Let's fight, it's just the way that we're hardwired. Witness as we become a legend. Wipe out the demons with our weapons. Oh, it makes me feel so alive. We're burning blood tonight. Ready? Shake it down, yeah, one by one. We play the game like kings on the underground. Bring it on, can't stop us now. Bring it on, the ace slowing down. Break 'em down, yeah, show 'em how it's done. Bring it on, we don't mess around. Yeah, let the chaos begin. Shake it down, break 'em down. Bring the fire burning to the ground. Take 'em down, break 'em down. Bring the fire burning to the ground. Yeah, playing with fire tonight.
So, I think that, again, this song is so catchy because of how distinct each one of their voices are and how they play off of each other. It's weird. My first reaction video, I wasn't actually doing that big loud voice that I'm now trying to retract out of my voice. I wasn't doing that then. I didn't do it quite in this. I'm just speaking regular. I don't know what happened. And that's what a team does. And they are a team. Anyway, so that's it for this song. Take 'em down. I might do more depending on how this goes here. And yeah. And boy, 4 months later, did I do many more. Good gracious. I guess subscribe. Since I guess this is what I'm doing now. Please subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying not to say it desperately. Please subscribe. But like, yeah, please subscribe. And like also. And I will see you next time. You get to hear my outro twice, I guess. Thank you all for watching. Please comment. Please come join the Discord where you may talk with me and others. Please like and subscribe. Like he said. Try not to say it desperately. Please. Please. And I will see you next time with whatever I decide to react to next. Bye.